My name is Lisa Voss, and I've been coming to Auburn CrossFit for at least 10 years, maybe 11. So I was diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma, which is it's not the most common type of breast cancer. I'd had a biopsy, and then 2 days later got a phone call, and the waiting was terrible. And he called me like I was still at work. And it was evening, and I just drove home just crying all the way home. So yeah. I wasn't sure when I first got diagnosed if I would be having surgery first or chemo first, and they kind of gave me the choice, and so I chose to do chemo first. I was surprised by the end of chemo that I was able to keep coming the whole time. I had planned to, but I didn't know if I'd be able to. I just kept coming. It made me feel better. I think it really alleviated a lot of the side effects from chemo, and just knowing that exercise is medicine. Movement and exercise, especially lifting, has always been helpful to me. Just moving and exertion, like good hard exertion. My surgeon was a little bit surprised. He's like, that's awesome that, he couldn't believe it. And I'd lost like 30 pounds. And so, yeah, he was like, yeah, exercise is medicine. Like exercise cures cancer. Through something hard, I think the best place to be is in community. Mackenzie. So when I really got really bald and the weather started to warm up, and I didn't want to work out in a hat anymore. And so I'm like, I can't, it's too hot. And so I just got these headbands, and half my bald head was showing, and I'd pull up in the parking lot and have like a good cry for a couple minutes, and I'd come in, and Mackenzie's so funny, cracking jokes, and I'd immediately start laughing. They really showed up for me that way. Cinnamon drove me to chemo treatments, picked me up at my house from all the way in Lincoln, went to Auburn, picked me up, took me to chemo, drove me home. Cinnamon said something to me once. She said, "You never know who you're going to inspire." Strength to me, I think just to keep going, just keep moving, keep going. Even when you don't want to. I've kind of learned a lot about motivation, where you don't necessarily have to have it. You just go. If you rely only on having motivation, you're only going to come a quarter of the time, because that's about how often I have it. So you just keep going even when you don't have it. And I've learned to really appreciate it, because I would come in here and be like, oh, I'm not doing burpees again, or, oh, I hate wall balls. And now I'm just like, I'm so happy. I feel good enough to be able to do those things. My journey has been like a crazy hard battle, but now that I'm, mostly on the other side of it, it seems like it went fast, and I had so much support. You really find out who your friends are and who's in your corner. And when I come to Auburn CrossFit, I feel like everyone has my back. It's a place I can come when I'm down, and I know I will leave feeling better. And I will have gotten some movement in, and everyone's here to cheer me on.